Hello PlayStation fans! Today we're looking at the top 10 worst rated wrestlers in WWE games. For this video, we're looking specifically at the lowest rated male wrestlers. Therefore, all managers and authority figures are excluded from this list. We're looking at the men whose job it is to wrestle, and obviously aren't thought to be that good at it. The former NXT champion suffered an incredible fall from grace when he was called up to the main roster. Around the time of this game, he was in the Social Outcasts, a faction that did absolutely nothing.
Viva la raza! If you're not cheating...
What a tragedy. No member of the legendary Guerrero family should be on this list. What's baffling about this rating is that around the time of this game, he was teaming with his uncle, the late great Eddie Guerrero, and frequently winning tag team gold. It makes no sense. The dancing gimmick is death. Brodus Clay, Adam Rose, and in recent times, No Way Jose. This happy man dancing his way to the ring in a conga line was fired in 2020. No, not Tajiri. He'd spray green mist into his opponent's eyes, and they'd react as if it were acid. The stuff of nightmares, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Imagine if someone did that to you in the street.
Hello, ladies.
Val Venis debuted in 1998 with an adult film star gimmick. Around the time of this game, however, he had a new gimmick under his real name, Sean Morley, as Raw's Chief of Staff. For some reason though, the developers included his Val Venis character and gave him a crappy rating. A tremendously talented athlete, and the one-time protege of Roddy Piper, had lots of potential. Unfortunately, he spent most of his time in the WWE looking up at the lights whilst being pinned.
You know it's the Mac militant. Coming to get it on.
Mac debuted a few months before the release of this game, and so his rating here is a little strange. Imagine if, a few months after you joined a new company, your boss gives you a rating of 65. Rubbish, mate.
Byron, why does Hawkins carry that stick? He's probably going to get his leg broken in a short period of time.
CURT received this rating when he was halfway through a WWE record 269 match losing streak. So you could argue that this low rating is part of that storyline, or that he's a rubbish wrestler. Your choice.
I'll show you. You'll see.
Around the time of this rating, he was half of a mentally unbalanced couple with Victoria. His only appearances of note from this time came when he'd helped Victoria retain the WWE Women's Championship. Shortly after this game was released, he started appearing in drag as the Mystery Woman. What a career! And finally, he debuted a few months before the release of Here Comes the Pain, as the homosexual stylist of Billy and Chuck, who at the time were pretending to be a gay couple. I always found it confusing that Rico's attacks featured lots of kicks. You'd think, as a stylist, he'd be more handy with, well, his hands. Even winning the WWE Tag Team Championship with Rikishi wasn't enough to elevate his rating above 63, making him the worst WWE wrestler of all time. And so there you have it, the stylist gets the top spot. If we were opening this list up to authority figures, then Eric Bischoff would have topped Rico 63 with an abysmal rating of 52. Is topped the right word? Anyhow, let us know which wrestlers you hated on WWE games, and thanks for watching. For more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos in the future. Cheers!